Hello, my name is Rosanamod, and welcome to the rosanamod podcast. Want to modify your life? That is corny, but I'm going to keep it in there. This variety show brainstorms solutions for everyday challenges, unlocks your secret potential, think outside the box with creative ideas that improve your business and your life. Get inspired with special guests, get motivated with how-to projects for the whole family, and learn that life is too short for anything less than being happy. Laugh with me or at me, it doesn't matter. Somebody's going to laugh. Welcome to the rosanamod Variety Pod. This is your vessel and host, Rosanamod. We are at episode 160. That's right, 160. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. So great to have you all here. Anyway, so I took a week off, and I was going to not take a week off and backtrack and fill in my days that I'm missing like I always do, because I always feel like you guys deserve every day, 'cause daily. But, I didn't feel good. I had to take Coco to the doctor, which was normal, a normal post-op, still checking on her eye. And she had a leak. He had to laser it, and it was fine. So, but in all that, and I mean, now she's well. So if anybody's asking about Coco, she's good now. She's got a little laser, like LASIK, in her cornea. It's a tiny little scar. It's just helping her vision and helping her save her eye. So I got to do what I got to do, right? But in all this, my back started bothering me. For those of you who don't know, I have sciatica issues every once in a while, and it was just so bad. When it rains, it gets worse, and over here, since it's been raining this whole week, my back has really been suffering, and it's hard for me to sit at my desk and record when my back hurts, obviously. So I decided just to take a week off and rejuvenate myself. And I was looking this weekend at my things that I have done in my HubPages, and also looking at some YouTubers and seeing that they have a lot of DIYs that they do. And I wanted to do that too, like the speed up films with just the hands moving and doing things. I'm ready for that. So that's something that I plan on doing. I looked through my HubPages and found some articles and things that I wrote for DIY ideas. And I found this one that I really like, because this weekend I found this big plastic vase that I was going to put some flowers in. And it looked so cheap because it was plastic. And I thought, didn't I do it? Like, I forget what I write because I wrote so much. This one is called Revamp Your Planter Pot with Bathroom Tissue. And it is exactly what it is. It's a really cheap pot that I bought. I don't remember where I got it. It's pretty big. And I had aloe vera growing out of it. But it had that really cheap terracotta color that they come in. And I thought it needs to look like it's textured, because if it's smooth, it looks more plastic. Even if you paint on it, it's still going to look, to me anyway, cheap. You would have to put some texture in it. So these are the things that you need. And let's start with that. You need 5 things. You need plastic planter pot. Number 2 is you need an acrylic paint, any color you want. 3 is a thick, wide wall paint brush. Or you know what? You can use a smaller brush if you have a smaller brush, okay? It'll just take you longer. Number 4, bathroom tissue. I wanted to add to that you don't have to use bathroom tissue. You can use paper towels, which might even be better. The paper towels will make it more rugged looking and more textured, and the bathroom tissue is going to be a little more subtle. So it just depends on how you want your vase to look. Number 5 is acrylic paint sealant. So you have to put that on there. You could be either gloss or matte. I like it matte because I wanted it to look like stone. These are the steps. I'll read them off to you and I'll add a little. Number 1 is place your planter pot on your clean workspace with black acrylic paint and vertically paint a thick stripe about the width of bathroom tissue square. Now that's not necessary. Just grab your pot and just paint it. Any color base. I use black because I wanted it to look like stone, and I knew the background needed to be black. And there's my alarm. All right, hold on. You get a special prize if you can guess what song that was and what movie it was playing in. That's one of your trivia questions. If you could, seriously, If you can guess what song, I'm going to leave that in there. So if you can guess what song that is and what movie it played in, you get special mention, shout out. Okay, number 2. So basically you just paint it. You're just going to paint it. And then while it's still wet, don't wait for it to dry because acrylic dries really fast. Place the tissue directly on the paint and just cover the whole pot with it. If it starts drying up on you, add more paint. Just keep putting it on there. Not 1 layer. If you want to do 2 layers, it's even better. Number 3 is wet your brush and put another layer of tissue. And this time make it wrinkle more. So you can actually use the bristles of the brush and just poke at it and move it around a little bit until you get it to where you want it. I applied 3 layers, but you can apply more. Number 4 is using the bristles, poke at the pot with the points of the bristles until it's covered in blue. So I put red and blue because I wanted purple. So be gentle so you don't break the paper because it's still very tender and very fragile. Number 5 is do the same using the blue. So I did it with red and then with the blue and mix the colors as you go, and you're going to see like a plum tone, which is what I wanted. 6 is keep doing this until the tone is even, and then using the gold paint, which is step 7, and this is up to you. You can use gold, you can use silver. You don't even have to use any other color. You could just use the colors that you want or just one color. I used gold. Dip the bristles of your brush and poke at it again. Not too much, just for highlights. A tip is if you don't have gold, you can use silver or gray or white. But make sure that you dull the white so that it's not so light colored because you want it to look kind of stony. And then the last step is spray the sealant on and make sure that you're outside in a well-ventilated area, and that should dry in a couple of hours, not even, probably less than that. And follow instructions on the can, matte or gloss. I didn't finish the inside, so my tip to you would be paint the edges on the outside that you could see. But again, it depends on what you're using it for. And remember that you can do this with anything. It doesn't have to be a potted plant. Anything that's plastic, any kind of a container, a bowl or whatever. But just be careful if you're using a bowl where you're eating out of, or you're serving food, you don't want it to be on the inside, obviously, because it's acrylic you're putting on there. It's not enamel. Obviously, enamel won't peel on a non-porous surface, but acrylic will. So keep that in mind. Make sure that you're not eating out of these things. Okay, this is for decorative purposes only. With that, I will let you go. I hope you've enjoyed it. Let me know what you think. Everything that we've discussed today will be in the bottom of the show notes, including the link for the HubPage article. Talk to you tomorrow. In with the outro. Thank you for stopping in. I always appreciate your time, and I hope you gained something positive from today's episode. If you did, then share it, and please show your love in the links below. You will be helping me help you. If you want to contact me, I know you'll find a way because my avatar audience is a genius, like the host. So talk to you soon. God bless you. And what do we say? Ciao.